Hey guys, what is up? It is Reaper Jinkai here, back again for top 5 Gen 5 Pokemon. Now, before I start, I just want to say Gen 5 is one of those iffy ones for me because I like it a lot because of the story and stuff like that. But the Pokemon, a lot of them I was not that impressed with. But these 5 I really like. So I hope you guys like these too. And before I start, I also want to say that these are my opinion. If you don't like these Pokemon or your favorite Pokemon aren't on here, don't take offense to it. I just like these Pokemon. So, starting off, number 5, Chandelure. I love this Pokemon. It is, like I said in the last video, one of those glass cannons I liked. I have actually never had the pleasure of using one on my team, but I've seen them used and they're so good. I want to use it. I just need to get around to doing it. Um, Something like Will-O-Wisp and Hex on it, I've heard is really good. I'd have to play around with it though. But anyways, moving on. Number 4, Hexorus. Now I like Hexorus because of its design. And that's pretty much it. I felt like they were trying to make him. Phone's going off, but I'll get that later. But anyways, I feel like they were trying to make him too much like Garchomp. And I like him design-wise because he kind of looks like Garchomp, but just I would have been happier if they had a completely different design. And I also thought he was the pseudo of this generation, and then I used him and he was kind of underwhelming. Like, he was not as good as I thought he was going to be. And then I found out Dano, that line was the pseudo. They evolved way too high. But anyways, moving on. Number 3, Duat. I... This was one of those evolution lines that I don't Google what the starters will evolve into before I pick them. I looked at the first form, and whatever I like is what I pick. So I was like, to pick a pig, nah. Snivy, I like Snivy, but I liked Oshawott the best. And then I saw Duat, and I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna have like a samurai water Pokemon that kicks the shit out of everything. And I was hyped. I was literally hyped. I wanted to see what the evolved form of Duat was, which we all know is Samawat now, but back then I didn't. And then I saw Samawat, and I'm like, it's a narwhal. That's all I could think. It's like, is this thing a narwhal or what? I don't know. I was actually really disappointed with the final design of Oshawott. With how they took Duat, I thought they could have done so much more stuff with it, but I picked Duat because it's my favorite of the 3. Picked Oshawott all the time. Love them water types. But yeah, moving on. Number 2, Zoroark. I love Zoroark, and I actually didn't like Zoroark until Black 2 and White 2 because I didn't get a chance to use him, and it was like everybody's talking how good he is, and it's like, I don't know, he just kind of seems like a weird Ditto. And then I used him and started to understand how he works, and it's like, holy shit. This thing will destroy you. Especially if you have it set up to where, like it's a bird Pokemon in the back of your party, so then they'll try and then they won't use like a fighting type move, which I think he's pure dark, so that's, back then wasn't dark only weak to fighting? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, Zoroark number 2. And number 1, Scolipede. Love Scolipede. Now, Scolipede is my favorite from this generation, basically because of the exact opposite of Garchomp in the last generation, to where we had glass cannons and stuff like that. We have Scolipede, who is a tank. Look at that Pikachu trying to hurt Scolipede. Scolipede don't give a shit. Scolipede will sit there and soak up all those Iron Tails and be like, what are you talking about? But in all seriousness, I love Scolipede because I got one. Scolipede was the first Pokemon ever I attempted to get a tank with, because I was building competitive teams, and yeah, up against my friends who none of us really were big into competitive. My teams would always whoop up on theirs because they'd die before they could even attack. But then I got into like PvP wireless with people across the world, and they know what they're doing compared to me, who is like, let's just throw everything at them. And it doesn't work. What I did with my friends doesn't work. So then I started looking to it, and I was like, I really have nothing for fairies. I need a tank. Let's look up like poison types or Pokemon that can learn poison type moves. They're really bulky, and I found Scolipede, and I was playing around with it one day. I EV trained it all the way up, got it the moves I wanted, and it actually did a lot of damage. I was like, holy crap. I think I put HP in defense. That was it. Now I know that was a really bad choice for a fairy type wall, because there's only one physical fairy move, but it took a lot of hits, and I love it till this day because of that reason. It's one of the few Pokemon that I will go out of my way to try and make room for on my team. I think Scolipede and Garchomp are the only two Pokemon that I will be like, I want them. Well, Scolipede can be replaced if I can get my hands on a Mew. I had a few before. I kept donating $5 to a guy who did streams, and he would give you a free shiny, or $5 shiny basically. And I got a bunch of Mews and was going to give them away, but I restarted that game without thinking. And I lost all the Mews. And Mew's a really good tank. But I think that's the only thing I would replace Scolipede with. I know there's probably better walls and stuff like that, but just because it's the first one. Came first, it's obviously the best, right? I'm joking. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this video. I know I wasn't as energetic as I was in the last one, but the last one was my favorite generation. Of course I was going to be, woo! 4th gen, yeah! But, and something I want to talk about before I go is my old videos. I had some friends I was talking to, and they're like, dude, your old videos are really bad. I go, I know they're bad. And they asked what I was going to do about it. And I've been thinking about it, and honestly, I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm going to keep my old videos up. Because you know what? I will be 100% honest. They are probably, if I stay up at night, or stay up when I normally go to bed, I'm cringing over everything I've said in old videos. But I mean, I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't like my top 5 worst Pokemon. I would definitely take Xerneas off of there. My reasoning was stupid. And I still cringe every time I watch that video, but it's something that, I either have these videos, which are, in my opinion, moderately good, Or you have my old ones that are so laughably bad that you have a good time because you're laughing. And I don't want to take those down because I'm going to learn from them. I'm going to get better. At least I hope so. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. If you haven't seen any of my old videos and you're looking for something that's like so bad that you're just going to start laughing, go and watch my older top 5 videos. Just, I made them so long too. I hope this one's around 10, 11 minutes. Somewhere around there, if not shorter. But have you guys have yourself a good day. And I hope you guys come back, watch a few more videos maybe, leave a like, maybe a comment, let me know what you think, what you want to see next. Speaking of up next is Gen 6, and then I'm going to do a longer list of my favorite legendary from each region. So, I'll see you guys later.